All right, y'all. So it is day. Man, I'm losing track of the days, which is hilarious because I post every day. I think it's day 33, and we're doing quads. And we're gonna hit the good girl machine, the adductor, and we're also going to do calves. I did realize how much lighting makes a difference for the pump check. Because my arm video that I posted the other day, I went into the locker room of the gym where the lighting is a little better. And that video is kind of popping off right now. Because I guess I looked so much better than in the really bright lighting of the gym. And of course, with the popping off, it brings the Sam Sulek haters that think I'm trying to be him. And, at first it did slightly bother me. Some of the things they were saying. Like, I don't mind if someone's like, oh, you're stealing his video format. Because I did take his video format. A lot of people are going to adopt it as time goes on. And he doesn't own it. It's just talking in the car, working out with a mic, which people have done before him, and then talking in the car again. So he's probably took it from someone else. What upsets me is when people think I'm like faking my personality, because this is literally who I am. It's who I've always been. I don't know, you can think whatever you want, but I think it's hilarious because it's just not the case. But yeah, so it was bothering me when I first started getting those comments, because these people don't even know me and they're making assumptions of who I am and what my intentions are. But I've expressed it so many times. I have a ton of videos that, wow, it would be so stressful, and it would put such a strain on my life to have to act if this was an act. There's no way I could keep it up. So, but yeah, I've expressed my intentions as well with YouTube, over and over again. So whenever people say it now, I just realize that they haven't actually watched any of my content and they really know nothing about me. So it doesn't really bother me. And their comments, I started off not really wanting to grow my YouTube. I just wanted to keep myself consistent. And lately I've decided I actually do want to grow my YouTube. I think I have something to offer. I think I'm gonna do some cooking stuff, mental health stuff. I had somebody comment, and I need to respond to them, relating to addiction. I've had problems with addiction, so there's a lot of things I can talk about. Sam doesn't really give us any personal details about his life. All he talks about is lifting, and that's one of the allures, I think, because it's not complex. It's very simple. It's the same thing over and over again, and it's just easily digestible. But I want to dive deeper and draw from my own life experiences, because he and I are two totally different people. And, I'll find my audience. So I do now want to grow my YouTube, and the hate comments actually push the algorithm and expose my video to quite a lot of people. So I welcome the idiotic assumptions. Now, today is leg day. Well, let me say a quick part for the people watching the full day of eating, because I use some of these clips I post 2 videos every day. One of them's a full day of eating with a quick gym edit, and the other one is like this, because the ones like this are super easy to produce. So I just throw one of these in there too. But my real passion is the full day of eating videos I'm making. So for those of you watching the full day of eating, I ate the pizza and protein waffles, and I was planning to get my 10,000 steps. I only have about 2,500 for the day, and I got so tired that I literally couldn't even keep my eyes open, and I laid down on the couch, and I literally looked at my girlfriend and I said goodbye, and I was gone, and I slept for an hour and a half. So I just woke up from that nap, chugged some pre-workout, and now I'm going to the gym. So we got to get our steps. We got to hit this freaking leg workout, which sucks because I'm so exhausted. I've only been getting about 5 hours of sleep a night. I just stay up, I think because I take the pre-workout so late, I stay up till like 2 in the morning, and then I gotta wake up at 7, so I am kind of burning the candle at both ends. But yeah, if it would have been another arm day, or even just like shoulders or something, like a smaller muscle group, that would have been a lot more easier. A lot less of a burden on me. But it's legs. Now, it's a quad focused day. I know I'm going to do leg extensions, of course. I know I'm going to do belt squat. And I'm probably going to do leg press. Like feet low, quad focused leg press. Might do pendulums instead of leg press. I'm only doing 3 quad movements. I know that for sure. Then I'm going to do the adductor for the inner thighs, and I'm going to do calves. Last time we did the bent leg calf, aka seated. This time I'm doing straight legs. That's what we do. 1 leg day, bent legs. 1 leg day, straight legs. Learned that from Paul Carter, the only really authority I watch on fitness. I used to just ignore his content altogether because it's extremely science-based, and I just don't have that level of comprehension or desire to understand working out that deeply. I just like to work out. But lately I've been letting myself learn a little bit, which I think is a healthy thing. Now, that's it for the leg day. Nothing more to talk about, except getting there and hit it. But we're not at the gym yet. So I want to address the comment about the addiction, because I have an extremely addictive personality. And for those of you that don't know, I was fairly big in high school. I was like 200 pounds, I wasn't as in good of shape I am now, quality shape, but I was big and I was strong. I was probably like one of the bigger and stronger kids in my class. And when I graduated high school, I started doing cocaine. I got into some ecstasy and some meth. And I lost like 60 or 70 pounds over the course of 1 summer. And I became this emaciated little skeleton boy. And I gave up on lifting because I lost my identity completely. And the backlash to being addicted to all the stimulants, I got addicted to Xanax and painkillers. So I carried on for a few more years like that. And then basically was a functioning addict. So there was a point in time where it was like ruining my life. And then I became like I can hold down a job and stuff, but I'm still fucked up every single day. Like, to some degree. Like maybe just a little Xanax during the day to take the edge off, smoking some weed, and then at night kind of get more fucked up, pass out and fall asleep. There are several times in my life when I should have overdosed. I took the lethal combination of opioids and Xanax many times. There was one time where I took an excessive dose of opioids, an excessive dose of Xanax, drank a shit ton, like probably the equivalent of a case of beer, was smoking weed. Oh, and I was taking muscle relaxers too. And I fell asleep and I woke up 3 days later. I put myself in a self-induced coma. A self-induced coma, not a coma. Yeah, I was on a pretty bad path. And then probably over like the last 7 years, I've really made a comeback, came back into my own. Not to say I haven't still dabbled in some stuff, okay? It's if you have an addictive personality, if you're an addict, my opinion is it's like obesity. You do have a choice. Like, there are several times in my life where I just stopped doing drugs. Like, I was doing drugs every day. There was one time where I worked up to taking 20 Xanax bars a day to feel normal. Like, it wasn't even fucking me up. And one day I just stopped. I said, man, I don't feel good. And I just stopped. Cold turkey. And I didn't do it for like a year, okay? So I think you definitely have a choice. But it is extremely difficult psychologically. Same with obesity. Once you get in that habitual state, And you know, with people that are obese, their addiction's food. There's all kind of things you'd be addicted to beyond drugs. I mean, some people are addicted to steroids and they look incredible. Doesn't mean they're incredible on the inside. Some people are addicted to food. Some people are addicted to sex. I mean, you can be addicted to all kinds of things. But once you have that desire for the pleasure, once you're going towards that state of mind, even though you do have a choice, it's very hard to stop. I sympathize with anyone that's an addict. But some people are like, oh, like some people toss up their hands and they're like, oh, I have no say in the matter. Like, it's my brain chemistry. I can't do anything about it. But that's not true. I think you're way more inclined to go off the rails with it. You have a lot less self-control than the normal person. I'm speaking from experience. But you always have the ability to change at any given point. Every single moment you're in control. So, you know, do with that information what you will. But if you're struggling with anything like that, just know that you have the power. You can stop. You can, if you want to. And you can have good addictions too. That's where I want to go with this. Like right now, I'm going to the gym every night. That's a great addiction to have. I'm bettering myself with my addiction. I'm tracking all my calories. Some people might see that as kind of neurotic, addictive. Like, I have to log all the food I'm eating because I'm trying to lose weight. That's positive, okay? It's not a disorder. That's a positive thing. I am bettering myself. So you can have a healthy addiction. So a lot of people, when they stop being addicted to one thing, they get a cross addiction. They get addicted to something else. So I was like, I'll give you a bad example. I was never a drinker. I mean, I've drank plenty in my life, but I don't gravitate towards drinking. And when I'd be doing a lot of drugs, and I'd say, you know what, I'm just going to stop like talking to the people that have the drugs, and then I won't have access to them. So I would cut people out of my life that were, supplying me with drugs. Well, I could just go buy alcohol. Once I was 21, I could just go to the store and legally buy alcohol. So I started drinking. That's bad. I think drinking is one of the worst substances you could possibly take. And that's the one that's illegal, which is crazy. But, you get these cross addictions. You usually don't just like stop everything, but your cross addiction could be the gym. You know what I mean? It could be some kind of hobby that you just get obsessed with. Camera equipment, whatever. If you have an addiction, try to understand that you're in control. You have the power to stop it, and maybe get cross addicted to something healthy. So anyway, we're at the gym. We're going to hit legs, quad dominant day. Can't decide if I'll start with the belt squat while I'm strongest or if I'll pre-exhaust with the leg extensions. I don't know. We'll see when we get in there. I'll see you on the gym. Y'all, usually I don't do this vlog style, but check out these little Christmas paintings on the windows. How adorable. All right, y'all. Let's get into this first working set. So, I was right about yesterday and no music. It was a fluke. The music is back. It's not as loud as it normally is, so maybe we're reaching some kind of compromise, some kind of middle ground. But it's probably loud enough still to get my my videos copyrighted in Russia. So, I'll never have get a little adjustment there. I'll never have fans in Russia or Belarus. I think Belarus is the other place. Anyway, I did a warm-up set with one plate, obviously easy. I did 2 plates. That could have potentially been a working set for me. I only did 2 reps though. And then I added a 25 on each side, which is a pretty substantial increase. So we're gonna see. My knees are not feeling incredible today. And I hit the glutes yesterday, and this does activate my glutes a little bit, so ain't nothing to it but to do it, you know? All right, let's get in. I knew that was too much, but it felt good. We're gonna, I'm gonna drop it down to like a 10, and then we'll try again. So, I actually don't know what I'm gonna do. That set, it was a grinder. It was only 5 reps. Don't love it. So I don't know if I'll do 3 more sets here, or if I'll just do 2 more and like add another quad movement. We're gonna figure it out as we go. The reason I didn't drop all the way down just to 2 plates, I did 2 plates and a 10, is because I do want 8 reps to be my true failure. Like on that one, 5 reps was my true failure. If I'd have went down for a 6th, I was done. So I want it to be like that with 8 reps. All right. Let me step back just a little bit. I didn't put this belt on right, so it's digging into my inner thighs. Oh, shit. I don't even know what rep I'm on. But that was my last one. You can walk in front of it. It doesn't matter. So I was trying to be a big man and do more weight than I could handle. I think I only got 6 reps on that set. So I need to check my ego. I took the 10s off. I'm now just doing 2 plates here, which is what I should have started with. And I may only do 1 more set here, and then move on to the leg press and just kill it on the leg press. To be determined. All right. All right, let's go. I put the belt on right this time, so I won't be digging into my thighs. All right, here we go. All right. Yeah, that time I got 8. So I am driving almost completely through my toes. It is quad focused. This isn't like a regular squat. If it was a regular squat, I could do more weight. Y'all can tell I'm insecure about only doing 2 plates. Whew. All right, y'all, so I am weak today. Last time I did like 5 plates and a quarter. This time I just did 1 rep with the 4 plates. Feels like it's gonna be a working set, so I'm just gonna keep the 4 plates and do this as a working set. I do think I did this first last time and that second, the belt squat second. So that's probably why I was stronger here. But that belt squat really got me. So I'm actually not even sure if I can do this for 8, but we're gonna give it everything we got. All right. got a little more in me. All right, I'm pleased with that. 2 more sets. When the Sam fans find my videos, they say this is a ripoff of Sam. So I just want to make a point that it doesn't have to be called a ripoff. You can be inspired by somebody. So for instance, my workout scheme is inspired by Paul Carter. My video format's inspired by Sam Sulek. The pants I'm wearing are inspired by John Effer. And there's probably a lot of other inspirations I have. And that's okay, y'all. It's okay. That's the point of influencers and creators, to inspire you and motivate you to do something. So that's what we're doing. I feel like my legs are already at maximum pump. But I want 12 sets on quads total. 10 to 12. Oh, shit. All right, I'm not gonna lie. My body's kind of telling me I'm done with this movement. But my brain is telling me 3 sets. But my legs are just so pumped and so exhausted. And each set you do is less efficient. So sometimes it's okay to do 1 top set, 2 top sets. You don't have to do like 34 or 5 sets. You can move around. But I don't know. Something's telling me to do it anyway. I just want to make you all aware of that. If you feel like you're done, you can stop. I just have a mental disorder. All right. Shit. Oh, yeah. All right. My quads are literally spent. I went to do a warm-up set on here and I couldn't even move it. So let's see, we're going super light right now. I'm gonna see if we can get 8 reps. All right, so we are going up a little bit because I was able to do more than I thought. What my initial plan was to go to the adductor machine and get in my inner thighs and then finish with this. So when I go for the pump check, the quads are fully pumped. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pump check after this, then I'm gonna do the adductor, then I'm gonna do the calf raises. But y'all, I'm spent. I could leave now. I could. I don't even know how many I did with the right leg, but it's just so much easier because of my imbalance that I just stopped. I think I did less. I don't even want to do another set. Let's just go check the pump. I'm done. My quads are done. All right, y'all, so we came in the bathroom for the pump check. This bathroom always smells like, it's the bathroom in the locker room. It always smells like shit. I don't know if someone's in here taking a shit right now. If you are in here, I apologize. It's okay, it smells like shit. This is a bathroom. I came in here to kind of get a little bit better lighting and to not be in public flexing. So these are the quads. The quads they're quite pumped, y'all. Calves, haven't even done calf raises. These are really just genetic. The legs as a whole are really genetic. I've just started training them seriously since I started this video series. So about, 33 days now? I've trained them hard before in the past, but not consistently. I've said this many times, I've maybe trained legs, 50 times in my entire life. I've been working out for like 20 years, on and off. The only bad thing about the locker room is I don't have a mirror, so I can't see what I'm showing y'all because I can't see on the screen. The hamstrings are starting to get dug out. But yeah, that's what we're looking like. Hopefully that was a good pump check. We get the calves on here. All right, and now we'll go and hit the inner thighs and the calves. All right, y'all, I think I might end up stacking out this machine. I don't know why the resistance on these machines aren't a lot. Because I never do these, so you think that I couldn't be able to stack it out, but it's gotta be light for me to be able to do this. Because these are untrained muscles for me, both the abductor and the adductor. Yeah, I mean, that was the whole stack. 14 reps. I don't even think it was the failure, but I don't know. I'm not really feeling this one. All right, y'all, I'm just gonna do one more here, and I'm not gonna do calves, which probably sounds blasphemous to some of y'all, but my calves are kind of huge. So I'm not in the demographic of people that need to hit calves. I just do it because I wanna go home and I wanna eat dinner. Bad idea to put my phone there. All right, let's go to the truck. All right, so do I have it on? I think I have it in manual focus. Man, when I'm in the gym, I try to manually control every setting, and that's what makes the video quality look better. Someone commented on my video, they said Sam Sulek in 4K quality. Sam shoots his videos in 4K. He just probably has his camera in mostly automatic settings, and he probably doesn't use the right lens, so it doesn't look as good as it could. But it doesn't really matter. He could shoot on an Android, and he could shoot on like I think the first cinema camera was made in like the 1800s. It's like the rolling one. He could shoot on one of those and he'd still be the most popular guy on the internet. But if you want to up your level of quality of your video, put your camera in manual settings and learn how to use it, and buy a really nice lens with that very low aperture that'll blur out the background. Use the proper frame rate, use the proper exposure, and it will be cinematic. Okay. Because I think that's what a lot of content isn't. A lot of content isn't cinematic. Like, especially gym content. It's a lot of editing. It's a lot of transitions and stuff. And if you think about like a movie, they don't use any of that shit. Like a real cinematics, it's just about the quality of the picture. You know, I mean, they might do like panning or like, you know, a zoom in, zoom out kind of thing. But it's mostly just still shots or quality images from the camera settings. It's not like all these like fucking stupid transitions, which have their place. You know, I'm not saying they don't have their place. We're not shooting motion pictures, we're shooting fitness content, but I like cinematics personally. Now, that was a great leg workout. I did feel on the inner thigh thing, my right leg was like getting a lot more pumped than the left. So whatever's going on there, my right leg's really taking over. So I don't know if that's what I'll do for inner thighs. I want to do something, but I'll have to do something that's unilateral. I don't know if I could use that machine unilaterally though, because of the way it's set up. But while I was in the gym, I had a guy commenting on my video, and I want to talk about it because it's, I want to make sure that y'all are just like more level-headed than this person, okay? So obviously, doing the Sulek style videos, I get a lot of comparisons, and people are like, oh, you're ripping him off, okay? The whole internet is ripping people off. Sam, okay, so before Sam, people sat in their car and they talked to their camera before they worked out, and then they did a mic'd up gym video. So nobody's ripping off Sam by doing this. I think the only difference is Sam's driving while he's talking. Most other people that did it were just sitting in their car in the parking lot. So that's the only thing Sam changed, okay? And I like that aspect of it because it's more dynamic, in my opinion. It's more cinematic, or at least it can be. And that's why I do it driving. I don't do it just sitting in the car, because it's a little less stale. So Sam ripped off someone else first. You know what I mean? Like, somebody's always the first to do it. And it wasn't Sam. Sam's just the most popular. But then now people are like, oh, you ripped off Sam. The whole internet is someone doing something and then other people copying them and trying to put their own spin on it. That is literally like every piece of content. There's probably no such thing as an original piece of content anymore, because it's all been done. It's just about who's the most likable now that's doing it. So you could put that to rest. I mean, I know I'll continue to get the comments forever. It's mostly teenagers, or it's at least from every account that I've been to that actually has content, it's like kids that are saying that. So it's whatever. They don't understand yet. But I'm trying to help y'all grow. But this individual, I guess he was hating, but he was hating respectfully. So he was like, dude, don't consider this hate. Consider it an honest critique. He's like, you're not going to be Sam. You know, your video was boring. Like, even Sam's views are falling off because so many people are doing it now. But he was like, it's becoming so saturated that no one's, you know, really going to get views like this. It's kind of like played out. But he emphasized that my videos it was a very boring watch. And the funny thing about that is, I'm not popping off or anything, but I did get 50 new subs today, so far. I could possibly hit 2,100 subs tonight. And so obviously some people find it engaging and enjoyable to watch. I'm getting love comments too. I'm getting positive comments. But this person commenting, because we had, like, I was responding to him, like, we had a Discord, you know, I wasn't upset or anything. I was just trying to, like, help him, like, realize what my actual intentions are, because he doesn't understand. But someone like that, they're like, I'm just giving you my honest opinion, man. What you have to realize is that's an opinion. So someone like that, he thinks that his opinion is the right one. Like, he thinks that there's only one opinion, and because it's so true to him that it's true to the entire world. And there's a lot of people that think like that. It's an egocentric way of thinking. It's very, very narrow-minded. But everyone, in fact, has a very different opinion of things. And you might get a majority of people that think in a similar way, but there's still plenty of people that think in a plethora of different ways. So don't ever do that. Don't ever be like, look, man, I'm just telling you how it is, because you don't actually know how it is. You know how it is to you, but you don't know how it is to other people. And that person definitely hasn't grasped that yet in their life. And he's referenced something about kids, so I'm imagining he's an older person, so I'm surprised he hasn't figured it out. But there's not one set opinion that's right. I'm boring to that guy, you know, I'm entertaining to someone else. My girlfriend, for instance, is obsessed with me. She thinks I'm the coolest person on earth. Like, she thinks I'm way cooler than I actually am. So there's always going to be people like that. People that love you, people that hate you. But you got to understand that there's not a unanimous decision on it. And I just don't want y'all to think that, like, if you're creating content and people are giving you hate, I don't want you to, like, take their opinions too seriously. Because you should take every opinion with a grain of salt. Because I've also had, in the last week, I've had 2 very large influencers tell me that they think I'm going to do extremely well with social media. Like, they think I have the it factor. And one of them coached Alex Eubanks for a while. He has a nice following on social media. He's an established guy, and he said, since the moment I found your account, he said, I knew you were, destined for greatness. You just haven't been consistent. But he was like, the consistency looks good on you, and just keep at it, and you're going to really be something. So, I mean, basically, that's kind of hyping me up. But I can't take his opinion too seriously either. I just got to stay to my course. I got to stay the course and keep doing what I'm doing and just believe in myself. But I shouldn't get overhyped by the positive opinions. I shouldn't get, negatively impacted by the negative opinions, because neither is technically right. It's just a person's personal belief, okay? So I just wanted to air that out, so that people are a little more open-minded and actually think things through and understand that we're pretty diverse. As human beings, we're a pretty diverse population. We all think different ways and different things. So I'm not thinking I'm going to blow up because the established guy said I'm going to blow up. But I'm also not concerned that I'm boring because this person with literally 0 content and no profile picture told me I'm boring. You know what I mean? It's like neither one of their opinions hold more weight than the other. They're 2 different people with 2 different opinions. So that's it. That's my spiel. I'm home. I'm ready to eat dinner. I think I'm gonna make some shredded buffalo chicken, and I'm gonna put it in some tacos, some corn tortillas. And with my calories allotted to me, I could probably eat about 12 tacos. But I'm probably going to eat like 9 and leave a little room there. Definitely going to drink a cold, crispy Dr. Peppy Zero as well. But that's it for the workout, y'all. Tomorrow is back, I think. Yeah, back. So I will see y'all in the next video.